Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert, the fantasy football counselor, and I am beyond excited today. We are talking about the top 10 wide receivers for fantasy football that could break out. I've handpicked these guys, done the research analytics. These guys are primed for a major breakout fantasy football season. And I'm even more excited because football is actually happening. Yes, the NFLPA and the NFL have agreed to terms to make it safe for players to play this season. So this was a big question mark for me and for everybody else. Well, not so much for me because I knew the season was going to happen, but a lot of people were saying, is the season going to happen? They were afraid the season wasn't going to happen. They were postponing their fantasy football drafts and saying, hey guys, we got to hold up. We got to see if the season's going to happen. Let's not get together, or let's not Zoom meeting and get a fantasy football league together because we're not sure of the season. Now we know it's going to happen. They've come out and said that they've come to this agreement. The NFL players are doing the hashtag I want to play, or whatever they're saying here. They want to get out there. They want to play. And not to mention, guys, we got basketball going, we got baseball going. Listen, the season's going to happen, all right? So now is the time to prepare, guys. Get your battle armor on, lion mentality. If you've been holding off, now is the time to strike, guys. 16-round draft solution, the first ever and only video training, guys. Guys, this will help you guys crush your leagues. Sleepers, breakouts, everything you need, optimal roster, handpicked, robust RB, done, researched, everything on a silver platter for you. Head on over to thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. Get the 16-round draft solution today, and there's a link here below on YouTube. This is the game changer. Scrap the draft kits, and again, Bald Guy's coming back. We just moved to a new studio. Bald Guy's come back. We're going full production again. August, we're going full flow, guys. This is beyond exciting. Football is here. Get 16 rounds. All right, let's roll with these top 10 wide receiver breakouts, potential breakouts, guys that I like this year that are primed for a breakout. Whatever you want to call it, these guys are in position to succeed. So let's get to it right now. First guy here now, this guy, you can get this guy typically, in the fourth round on average. The guy I'm talking about here is A.J. Brown. Now, A.J. Brown finished 21st last year amongst wide receivers in PPR. But listen, this year he's in the groove. Ryan Tannehill's there. They may see, there might be some stacked boxes for Derrick Henry. I love A.J. Brown. He is primed for a major breakout season. Now, again, he's sitting 18th on the consensus rankings amongst wide receivers. Love the talent, love the upside. And you can load up on running backs early and get yourself A.J. Brown, a guy, again, who's primed. He's the main guy there. They have Corey Davis. And again, the defenses are going to focus on Derrick Henry probably for the running game. So A.J. Brown, very dynamic, strong hands, can do some things after he catches the ball. Really excited about A.J. Brown. Good value in and around the fourth round, depending on how many people in your league. I typically talk 12-person, 1-point PPR. Love A.J. Brown, prime for a breakout. Now, you can invest that first round pick on Hopkins, but he's in a suspect situation with a quarterback that's, he's not really gelling with him and in the groove with him. So you can get yourself A.J. Brown in the fourth round, a lot better value. And you're going to see here with this list, these guys can finish top 10. Any one of these guys here that I'm going to mention has that potential. Now, the last guy I'm going to mention, a couple last guys, a little bit of a reach, but these guys are not only in situations to succeed, but the talent is there as well. It's a combination of everything that makes the perfect recipe for a breakout. So A.J. Brown, we've seen a little bit of a snippet of him last year, but this year, due for a breakout. Coming in number 2, again, no particular order, but just listing it off here for you. The guy I like here is DJ Shark. Finished, where did he finish? 23rd last year amongst wide receivers. Nothing exciting, but listen, 118 targets last year, 73 receptions, 1,008 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns. He's the primary guy in Jacksonville. Another year under the belt with the connection with Gardner Minshew. And Jacksonville clearly believes in the Minshew. You should believe in the Minshew. And Shark, another guy, good value, get in and around the 5th round. And it's going to be a coin toss between him and T.Y. Hilton in the 5th round if you are looking at wide receiver. And I think you're good either way. Now, I just heard that Frank Wright from the Colts said that T.Y. Hilton is going to be the focal point of that offense. The entire offense goes through T.Y. Hilton. As long as he stays healthy, he is primed for a good season. Now, I didn't put Hilton here as a breakout because he's already kind of broken out in his career, so I left him out, but keep him on your radar as well. But Shark is a guy that I'm eyeing as well in the 5th round. A coin flip between him and Hilton. I feel a little safer with Shark based on durability, but I like the ceiling of T.Y. Hilton with Phillip Rivers throwing the ball. Okay, so that's number 2, DJ Shark. Coming in at number 3, guys. The guy I like here is Darius Slayton. so much uncertainty with the Giants, but they do have an improved O-line. They invested a couple early draft picks in the NFL 2020 draft on some O-line guys. They're going to help Daniel Jones get some more time to throw the ball. They got Saquon Barkley fully healthy. Beyond excited here about Saquon Barkley. And Slayton's a guy who led the team in targets, 83 targets last year. So this is a guy that could really step up. I'm not sure if Shepard's going to stay healthy there. I think Slayton's got the youth, right? He's got the upside. You can get this guy for super great value. He's sitting 41st on the consensus ranking. So you can get him later, pay pretty much nothing for him, right? And get that wide receiver one. So potential breakout. That's what we're talking about here, guys. Don't get too excited. Don't say, well, you told me Slayton, I got him in the 4th round. No, you get this guy after the 7th round for amazing value, and he could break out, okay? Coming in at number 4, Deontay Johnson. I've been kind of, promoting this guy heavily, I've been really talking about this guy. 92 targets, 59 receptions last year, 680 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he had a bunch of bottom feeder quarterbacks throwing on the ball. He takes a step up this year with Big Ben throwing on the ball. I'm not sold on Juju being the wide receiver one full out, right? So this guy's going to come in, step it up. He looked pretty good. Now, there is some suspect situation a little bit with him catching the ball, drop balls here and that. But understand, guys, the people throwing the ball to him last year, Rudolph and other guys, they weren't on target pinpoint like Big Ben will be. Deontay Johnson is a guy that I see really breaking out and having a great year this year. He has been training with Big Ben, and I think the connection is going to be really good. I am excited. Deontay Johnson, potential wide receiver, fantasy football breakout. All right, number 5 here, Justin Jefferson. Listen, guy came out of LSU, great talent, makes some really difficult catches based on the tape I've been watching. And when I look at these rookies, I am including rookie wide receivers here because they're in a position to succeed. Primed for success. He's got, Cousins throwing the ball. Not the most exciting thing, but he's going to be a solid quarterback throwing the ball. This guy's sitting 55th on the rankings, okay, amongst wide receivers. This guy is a plug and play for the Vikings. Going back to when Diggs had a good year, he had 150 targets back in 2018. Now you got Jefferson, plug and play, Diggs gone. This guy is primed to start right away. Again, 1st round draft capital by the Vikings. I mean, they're going to use him. I can't imagine them not using him. He is a plug and play, and you can get this guy for amazing value after the, 8th, 9th round. I mean, you're getting a wide receiver too with upside here, and I love the value, okay? Now, we're going to get to 6 in a second, but I want to tell you guys, we did move the studio. I think I mentioned it briefly at the beginning. We moved the studio, new location. Tim's coming back. Come August, we're going to get Tim back. We're going to get the full production going. But if you haven't noticed, Rocky's in the background. If you guys have been watching this video and I haven't talked about it, Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed are in the studio with me. And guys, one of my favorite movies and inspiration as a child growing up. I know it's kind of cheesy and corny that movies and inspiration, but whatever moves you guys, the Rocky movies, if you have not seen them, a true inspiration. Watch the saga, and that's why I got a picture of Rocky behind me, okay? Beautiful picture right there. All right, number 6 here. I can't contain the excitement. All right, number 6, we got Allen Lazard, okay? Now, this guy is like an amazing value, sitting 62nd on the wide receiver rankings. I mean, this is a steal, okay? And the guy, 52 targets, 35 receptions, 477 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Now, what's so appealing about Lazard is this. There's a big chip on Aaron Rodgers' shoulder. So Aaron Rodgers is like, hey, I got to perform this year. So right off the bat, Aaron Rodgers got to perform, right? Number 2. They did not draft another wide receiver, which tells me they believe in Lazard. So Lazard had a couple breakout games. And again, this guy you can get him late. He's going undrafted sometimes, okay? Super great value, super late, super great upside. Again, Allison didn't do anything last year. Geronimo Allison. MVS didn't do anything last year. Geronimo Allison is gone. MVS still there. Not much of a threat for Allen Lazard. So I really like Lazard here. And he's definitely a potential breakout at wide receiver with Aaron Rodgers, who's got a chip on his shoulder throwing on the ball, okay? Keep him on your radar. All right, coming at number 7, Michael Pittman. Now, again, this guy's sitting 64th on the consensus rankings, going undrafted. Now, why do I like him so much? Well, number 1, Rivers throws a ton of balls. So he's going to have a ton of attempts. They've got a great O-line. They've got a running game with Jonathan Taylor there. He's going to distract the defenses, maybe, face some stack boxes if he really starts breaking out. So you got Pittman here, and there's nobody really there that I trust. Zach Pascal, not really sold on him. Campbell, not really sold on him. Pittman's got upside. And again, I look at it and I see what the Colts did. They got him with their first pick, okay? Second round, 31st, okay? 34th pick. Now, listen, this was their first pick. That's what I'm telling you. 34th overall in the second round. Colts grabbed this guy before Jonathan Taylor. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So Michael Pittman, I get him for free, and he can line up outside with T.Y. Hilton. And if Hilton goes down, this guy could break out as the one. And, you don't really invest a lot of, in capital, and especially in fantasy, in wide receivers, especially the first year. They don't have a huge rookie impact. But I really feel this is the year, and I think I've nailed it. I think I've got it. I think Jefferson, Pittman are the guys that could really break out. And I got another two guys here I'm going to mention to you. Not as excited as I am about Pittman and Jefferson, but the other two guys could be good as well. So Pittman at 7 as a potential breakout. And again, they invested heavy capital on him. The talent is there. Big guy, man, can bring the ball down. Going to be exciting. Number 8 here, Terry McLaurin. You know the name here. 22nd on the consensus rankings. Now, this guy finished 29th last year, 93 targets, 58 receptions, and 7 touchdowns. Now, am I excited about him? Yes, because he's going to get a lot of target, but not really because Haskins throwing the ball. So it's a trade-off. You get a lot of volume, but the talent throwing the ball doesn't excite me. The Washington football team, and I don't know if you guys heard that, they changed their name to the football team. I mean, I'm going to name my dog. I'm going to name my children. I mean, it's just crazy, but I guess it beats Redskins, right? So Terry McLaurin, love the upside because of the volume, okay? Number 9 here, Chase Claypool, another breakout fantasy football wide receiver, sitting 90th on the consensus rankings. Another thing that's appealing to him about him is the Steelers know how to draft wide receivers. I'm not going to lie to you, they know how to draft wide receivers, and this guy could be a wide receiver too with upside. Now, he may not get the reps initially, but I think he could work it, get into his zone and be a stud. So Claypool's a guy I absolutely love this season with Big Ben throwing on the ball. Love the ceiling, love the upside. Either him or Deontay will really emerge. Why not get both on your roster instead of spending a third round pick on Juju with a lot of uncertainty? You get yourself a Claypool and a Deontay and lock yourself with their wide receiver 2, potentially wide receiver 1 on that team. Love the upside, okay? Big guy there. And the last guy here, number 10, T. Higgins. Now, T. Higgins is potentially going to be a plug and play. What I like about him, especially in Dynasty, is that he can grow with Joe Burrow. AJ Green, I don't think he's a long-term solution. That's why they invested into, Higgins with their second pick. I like him. They went Burrow, they went Higgins in the draft. They took a wide receiver, they paired him up. They took a quarterback first, and then they paired him up with an ace wide receiver. This guy is really, versatile. I don't know if the word I want to say is he's wiry. That's the word I'm trying to look for, right? Wiry, can bring the ball down, good red zone target. And I think he could be really explosive. And I think there could be some good things happening with him and Burrow. I think you're going to get a snapshot of it this year. And I'm not sure if it's going to mature to the point where this guy's going to be really viable for fantasy. But he could really break out near the end of the season. If AJ Green gets hurt, look for this guy. Because Boyd, not really sold on him, right? This guy could be special. Again, they invested high draft capital in him to pair him up with Burrow. So there you have it, guys. Top 10 breakouts, fantasy football wide receivers. And A.J. Brown, DJ Shark, Slayton, Deontay Johnson, Jefferson, Lazard, Pittman, McLaurin, Chase Claypool, and T. Higgins, guys. There you have it. Top 10 breakout potential guys here for you. And I'm telling you guys, I'm beyond excited about the season. It's happening. Get the 16-round draft solution. Tim the Ball Guy coming back. We're going to be in studio together, hopefully, and we move on with life. And we want some sports in our lives, guys. I am beyond excited. So we'll talk soon. I appreciate you guys being here. And I am out. Smash that thumbs up. Talk soon.